My friends, thank you for being in another episode of Stefandiao. This is the 10th episode, I think. This is the 10th episode of Stefandiao with an accent. I cannot believe it's been 10 weeks. We're moving houses, okay? We're changing again. Uh, this apparently has been a theme of 2023 in my life, changing and growing up and adapting to what is required of my being inside of this family that I am building. I am building a family, and we're, you know, things change. Things change, and the family is growing. The family is growing. It's a reality. The family is growing. There's another baby coming, not this year, but early next year, and we have to adapt and do what's best for them. What we think is best for them. That's it. I cannot believe I am so happy. I've been sitting here for a while. I've been editing. I had to send a couple of voiceover tapes for some castings, and I've been sitting here for a long time, and I cannot tell you how I started the year with so much back pain. I couldn't sit down. I was afraid of sitting down, and because my back starts hurting, I was afraid to be on airplanes because I have to be. I We went to California early in May, and I had to stand up because I couldn't. The pain was too much just sitting down, and I was just walking the whole flight, and I was faking that I was trying to go and look for something, and when the crew kept looking at me like, "Why are you still standing?" And I was like, "No, I'm just gonna," and I would walk towards like business class and see if there was any like empty bed so I could lay down and complain about my back pain. And that's not the case right now. I've been sitting perfectly for a couple of hours, and I feel great. That actually, like, my mind was completely fucked because I couldn't write. I couldn't write, and I usually do, and I couldn't concentrate, and I was afraid of sitting down, and now it's I can't tell you. I had to drive to the desert in California to pick up my wife, and I was driving like, well, yeah, I was driving like this. I was driving like this, and the cops were there, and I was like, "Yo, peace." And now it's good. Now it's better. Now it's better. I think physically, I'm 99% done. I wake up and I feel no pain, which is also a miracle. And but mentally, I'm still like, I want to play soccer, but I don't feel I'm ready to play soccer yet. Mentally, physically, I feel very good. Thank God. It's been. I don't know what was gonna happen if if this continued. Really, it has been tough, and it has been life changing. I am waking up and I'm doing my. I can share with you my routine. Okay, I wake up happily. I feel no pain. I feel a little bit tense, but so I go straight up with Filippo, my son, and we play. I make coffee. He gets super excited when I'm gonna get and make coffee because the espresso machine, like, makes these sounds and has these buttons, and he just loves to press them. And I make the coffee, and then I drink it while we watch a little bit of TV. We're watching Masha and the Bear, which I think it's fantastic. It's my favorite of all the cartoons that people is watching right now. Masha and the Bear is fucking awesome. It's The bear is like dads. He just wants to sleep. He just wants to sleep in a cabin in the middle of the woods. He doesn't want anyone bothering him. He has his friends that are different than him. He has a rival bear who has a better physique than him. And he has a love interest, which is a very, very sexy bear. And then there's Masha. Masha is a lunatic, okay? But you also learn so much from her because she's always like having fun and she's an optimist and she is what they call she's a stoic, okay? She's a stoic. She just goes and shit gets done. Shit gets broken and then shit gets fixed. And it's great. And then when people goes to take his first nap, I actually, to get into my routine, I actually go into the floor and I start my stretching routine, which includes some cat cows. It includes some you know bed bugs and some core exercises and some hip openers and some sitting down with the legs crossed, and then I meditate a little bit, and then I record or edit or write. It depends. Lately, I just been packing. We're gonna do this. My wife is gonna go to Florida with her in laws, and I want to work in New York here. I want to stay here, and I want to work as much as I can during the summer without paying rent. So that's why we're leaving the house. That means that I'm gonna have to crash some friends' places, and it's gonna be weird crashing at this age. Like there's not like crashing sounds so much like a disaster, like I'm gonna get drunk and party, but I think it's gonna be very boring. I just think I'm just gonna be there with a tea, being like, "Hello, hi guys, have a good night." Yeah, sure, sure. We had an amazing comment in our YouTube video on our last episode, British curiosities. Okay, a fellow British, I think so, because his name is not. I'm going to check it right here if you excuse me. I was asking, about the Royal Guard, the Queen's Guard, and if they are, how good are they in one-on-one combat? Like I put the hypothetical scenario where the palace is getting, jumped, let's just say it like that, attacked. Are these guys can these guys go, one on one with the thieves? And Andrew J. Falker, he explained to me that the guards are serving soldiers. And they might be standing outside a royal palace, but perhaps a month ago they were doing a tour in a war zone. So they are soldiers and they're trained. They're trained not just in endurance, like I read in that article that was about global warming, by the way. And they're not just training endurance; they can also kick your ass, and that's good to know. That's good to know because that's what I. It makes a lot of sense, and you shouldn't fuck with these guys. You shouldn't fuck with these guys, which is the whole point. That's the whole point. The whole point is, dude, don't fuck with these guys. Don't fuck with anyone. Don't fuck with aliens. Aliens exist, dude. What? 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 I mean, yeah, I it's logical, right? Like the universe is so big, but what is going on? What's Are we gonna meet them in our lifetime? Like, are we gonna have like finally? Are we gonna like what's gonna happen? Like, are they gonna teach us shit? Are sports going to be over. Well, actors are on strike, writers are on strike. Our movie's going to continue to like. I'm so curious. I am so intrigued. I want to know more. I want to know more. Just when I started watching the X Files, I decided to watch the X Files, and it's so culty. That show had all the ingredients for a cult watch, and I am like it. I say that as a freaking compliment to Coveney and to, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm forgetting her name, Gillian Anderson, the great Gillian Anderson, and yeah. So I'm sorry for my background. You can see some Bengay there. Bengay during the night for when you have pain. It's also super, super helpful. And of course, alcohol. Bottle of wine that my dad gave me for a special. Well, he gave it to me, and I was like, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna save it for a special occasion, more specifically for when I get my green card, and I think that's happening very soon. So we're gonna drink that bottle, hopefully, a couple of months, hopefully, and then you see a little bit of fourth day spirits, fourth day spirits, fourth day spirits, Marseille, my favorite Samaros made here in between Bushwick and Bed-Stuy. Yeah. Shout out to the guys at Forsley. This is Stefandiao with an accent and just a couple of ramblings of what's going on in our minds right now, in my mind. And I am so happy you guys are here and that you can understand me a bit. It's late at night. I'm doing this. I'm gonna finish recording it and post it right away. And thank you for being here. We're gonna be on the move, so maybe I start, experimenting a bit with the format. Maybe I'll shoot a little bit. I'll shoot shorter episodes, but maybe outside, wherever I am. Short train of thoughts while I'm on the train. Maybe. Let's keep each other company. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bendition. God bless you.